Hi guys! So it's time for me to do another update on me and Lilia. Lilia's 2 months and 1 day old today, and she'll be 9 weeks on Friday. So I hate how the months and weeks are off. It really bugs me. So I have kind of a lot to update on, just like little things. Okay, so she had her appointment, her 2-month appointment yesterday, and that went really well. She had to get her shots. But she did so well. She had to get 2 shots in the left leg and 1 shot in the right leg, and then they had to do like an oral, it was like this liquid stuff, and they just like had to make her swallow it. And she said the lady said it was supposed to be really sweet, so Lilia, when they put it in her mouth, she was just like what in the heck am I eating? So that was really cute, but she did really well. When they did the shots, it was so sad because I had the pacifier in her mouth because it really helps her. It really like soothes her, and so we had to lay her down on the thing and like on the paper, and I had the pacifier in her mouth, and she was sucking away. She was all happy, suck, and then the second she did the first shot, she was like and then the pacifier like dropped out of her mouth, and she started screaming. Like her face turned bright red, like a cherry red. It was so sad. But then our nurse lady was so good. She did like all 3 shots in like 5 seconds. She was so good. She just went shot, shot, shot. And so I was really thankful that we had a girl that could do it that fast. But yeah, she just, and then after the shots were over, she put 2 Band-Aids on really quick, and then Lilia was screaming, but she only cried for like maybe 2 or 3 minutes. And then I gave her to Gabe, and she's always feels so secure in his arms or whatever, and so she totally calmed down, and we put the pacifier back in her mouth, and then she was happy, and then we got in the car and she was all smiley again, and we're like, wow. But I gave her Tylenol. I looked at the bottle for the baby Tylenol bottle, and it's actually not baby Tylenol. It's the Equate version. It's like the Walmart brand of baby Tylenol. And I looked at the bottle, and it said if your baby is, because it's called infants, it's for infants, and so, but it said if your child is 2 to 3 years old, then give them this amount, and if it's under 2, then you have to call your doctor. So I called my doctor's office like about an hour before the appointment, because that's usually when you're supposed to give the baby Tylenol to them. And I called the doctor's office, and they were like, oh, you have to wait because we have to know how much she weighs first, because I guess it goes off how much they weigh. So we had to wait, and then after we weighed her, we gave her this baby Tylenol, and it kicked in probably about a half an hour later. But then she slept like the whole day. She just slept in her swing, and then I was afraid that she was gonna like wake up at 3 in the morning and then want to stay awake. But she didn't. She slept until about 8:45 today, so that was really good. She just mostly slept away the whole entire day, and then today she's sleeping right now, but she always has the morning nap, so I don't know if she's going to sleep the whole day again. But the doctor said it could take like 24 hours for them to like fully be okay again. And I guess they could be fussy, which she was fussy when she was awake yesterday, but most of the time she was asleep, so that was good. When we weighed her, my little fatty was 12 pounds, 2 ounces. She's huge. And oh my gosh, our doctor, he's so cool. Or her pediatrician, he's really cool. He's a really nice guy. And after he looked at the weight thing, because the nurse weighs her, and then he was just looking at the chart, and he was like, whoa, she's a moo. I was like, my daughter's a moo? And then he was like, well, you're the one feeding her. And I was like, oh, thanks. And then, okay, so she's 12 pounds, 2 ounces, and 22 1/4 inches long. At birth, she was 19 inches long. So that's like 3 1/4 inches. But, okay, at birth, she was 7 pounds, 6 ounces, and now she's 12 pounds, 2 ounces. And she's 2 months old. Like, she's almost doubled her weight in 2 months. She's huge, and you guys can see in the videos that I post, she has like the cutest little chunks all over her arms. It's so cute, but it's so healthy, so that's good. And also her head is 38 1/4 centimeters, I think, right? Centimeters around. And at birth, I think it was like 36, I think, or 36 and a half, I don't know, something like that. She smiles all the time. She's starting to laugh. It's so adorable because she'll just be like, it's like when she's smiling and smiling and smiling, she'll go, eh, eh. And it's so cute because I think that's the start of a laugh, and I'm so excited. I can't wait for her to start laughing. She can't grab things yet. Like, she can involuntarily grab, like, my hair and, like, there's, like, this little toy on her little playmat that she likes to involuntarily grab. But other than that, she can't actually grab things yet, and I'm pretty sure she should start doing that, like, any day now. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but she should start doing that soon. I'm starting to feel a lot more confident about being a mom. I kind of know her ways, and I know how I should, like, respond to different cries and different talks and different coos, and I'm feeling a lot more confident just about when she's crying. I know how to console her easily, and I don't know, things are just getting a lot easier, I guess. I guess it's just the whole new mom phase is starting to, like, go away, and I'm starting to be, like, a moderate new mom. I don't know. Oh, she's always stuffed up. Like, I don't know if you can hear in the videos, but she's always sounds like she's having a hard time breathing. And we asked her doctor about it because we were getting a little concerned. And the doctor said it's completely normal, just with the temperature changes and how it's, like, hot outside and then cool inside, and just the dander and fans, he said. It's all completely normal. It's nothing to worry about. And he's like, that's a good observation. And I was like, well, my child can't breathe. Oh, and then back on August 9th, so that was like 10 days ago, she slept in her bassinet, because I'll go into that in a second, but she slept in her bassinet from 8:45 p.m. to 4 a.m. straight. Like, she did not wake up once, not at all, not to eat, not to anything. She just slept, and I was like, oh my gosh, and I kept waking up like every 2 hours because I was like, is she still breathing? And she just slept, and then at 4 a.m. she got up and she was like, I'm hungry, and then I fed her, and then she fell right back asleep. So that was a really nice night. She's still going to bed around 10:30 usually. Sometimes she'll go to bed around 8 something, but lately it's been more about 10:30, and then we usually wake up about 8:30. But yesterday I got to sleep until 11. She slept in, like, well, she wakes up every 2 hours. Generally, we'll put her down. She'll fall asleep nursing, and then I'll pick her up and I'll put her in the bassinet, and she'll sleep in the bassinet for maybe about 3 or 4 hours, and then she'll wake up, and that's usually I have gone to bed by that time, and when she wakes up, I'll just sleep her, and I'll nurse her, and she'll fall asleep in my bed. So we're kind of doing a half bassinet, half co-sleeper thing, so I'm trying to transfer her all the way to the bassinet, and I'm sure she would if I did it, but I'm just too scared to try in the middle of the night because I like my sleep, and that's just the way it's working right now. So I think she will sleep in her bassinet for the most part, but not during naps. She refuses to sleep anywhere that stays still during a nap. She has to be, like, in a swing or something. So, I mean, at least she sleeps, so that's good, but yeah, that's how that's going. She's still in 0 to 3 clothes in size 1 diapers. However, the diapers, the size 1 diapers say that it's from, like, 8 pounds to 14 pounds, and she's already 12 pounds, so I have a feeling she's going to go into size 2 pretty quick here. But she has been slowing her growth lately. Like, she hasn't been growing as fast. So maybe we'll be in those for a little bit longer. But 0 to 3, a lot of them are still too big, and then a couple of them are too small. So it's really, it's just like the brand, I guess. Like, I'm not really sure exactly what brand she fits in, but some clothes she fits in, some clothes she doesn't. I think she's pretty much completely out of newborn. And like I said, some of the 0 to 3 are still too big, but a lot of them do fit. Okay, she is colicky. We had, like, the hardest time. It would be from usually about 6 to 8:30. She would just cry and cry and cry. Nothing could make her feel better. She would just cry. So that's when I thought about colic, and I'm pretty sure that that's what she had. So we looked into it, and a lot of people told me that gripe water was, like, a lifesaver for them. So we went out and bought gripe water. It's called gripe water for colic. There's a little baby on it. Yeah, it's glass, and you're supposed to refrigerate it, so we keep it in the refrigerator. And it comes with this little thing. Ooh. Oops. That kind of thing. For her age, I think it's, like, under 6 months. I'm not really sure exactly what it is. But for her age, you're supposed to give her 5 milliliters. And it's kind of weird because this only goes to 3. So we have to give her 3, and then we put that in, and then we have to give her another 2, and then we put it in. So, but what we do is we feed it to her through a bottle. We don't, like, shove this in her mouth because it's really, I guess it's supposed to be sugary, and so she loves it. She'll take it down, like, most of the time she has no problem with it. So we'll just put it in the bottle, and we'll feed her the bottle, and then she's all good. And then usually it's about a half an hour later, she'll be fine. She'll fall asleep. She'll do whatever. So it's definitely has worked for us. If you have a colicky baby, I definitely recommend this. I've heard some people say it did not work for their child, so don't get your hopes up, but it's definitely worth a try, I think. It was $12 though, so it was kind of expensive. I don't know if it's, we bought it at Walgreens though, and Walgreens tends to be on the more expensive side, so maybe try Walmart or something. But yeah, I mean, it really worked for us, and now I'll give it to her around 5:30, and then the colic never happens, so, because I catch it before, and yeah, so that's really nice. So now she's just a nice, easy baby for most of the time.